everybody, Max Newton here, giving you a quick review of Nottingham Forest 1, Chelsea 1 on Talk Forest TV. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, follow the channel. I thought overall, really good performance, really good result against a Champions League side, against a really good side who can bring on hundreds of millions of pounds worth of talent, who've got players that they bought for 75 million, 62 million, sterling 45 million. I thought it was really good. The first half, I know there was a lot of complaints around me about the tactics, but I thought it was spot on. We gave Chelsea the ball in the middle of the pitch. They moved it side to side. They had lots of possession, but all they could do was play, after a while of keeping the ball, play a diagonal ball long through, which pretty much every time, apart from once or twice early on, we cut out and then we sprung a counter-attack. I know it's really frustrating for fans when we see that sort of football because it looks like we're being really passive, and we all like to see the team press and cause mistakes and so on. But I thought it was working really well, to be honest. And even in the first half, Chelsea didn't have a shot on goal apart from the goal from a really just a bizarre goal and just a rubbish goal to concede. But really, we should have been going in a goal up. We sprung 2 or 3 brilliant counter-attacks, and obviously Jono had probably the best chance in that first half. So, I thought apart from the goal, it was going all right, but but probably we needed to perhaps move it a bit further up the pitch. What it reminded me of was a great game when Forest under Dougie Freedman played Bournemouth at home, when Bournemouth were winning promotion that year and were a brilliant side. And we conceded the ball in the opposition half. We retreated to the halfway line, and then we tried to win it. And we ended up scoring a goal, I think, through Dexter Blackstock on the break and coming away absolutely, with a 1-0 win, which really should have been the case today. First half, I thought the crowd was really, really quiet. I'm not quite sure why that was. Was it because it was New Year's Day? Was it because of the tactics? Was it because of the early goal? A combination of all three, but it was really, really quiet. And a bit embarrassing, to be honest, but it picked up as the half went on, particularly as a result of some just shocking refereeing from a referee that I've not seen before, I'm not really aware of before, but absolutely appalling. Every time Chelsea went down, it was blowing for a foul. It was just ridiculous. But it got the crowd going, got us going a bit, and we had a good sort of end to the half. And I think at half time, it looks like basically the major change was to push probably 10, 15 yards up the pitch and do the pressing a bit further up the pitch. And it had the desired effect. We started the half on the front foot. We got stuck in. I've seen that, we created loads of chances. And I think the second half stats were Forest 9 shots, Chelsea none. Forest shots on target 3, Chelsea none. Forest touches in the opposition box 17, Chelsea none. Forest possession in the second half, 54%, Chelsea 46%. So brilliant second half, crowd really up for it, really got behind the team. Could have scored more goals. Very, very much deserved point, could have been more. I think outstanding performances by Serge Aurier, who has just been a revelation since he's come in my book. I think he's been sensational. I thought Tyree was brilliant in both halves, but especially in the second half. Perhaps that's the position that we want to play him in, because he was an absolute menace down the left-hand side and fully deserved man of the match, in my opinion. But also brilliant was Willy Bolly in defence. In fact, the whole defence, I think, was fantastic. Lodi was great in defence. Ryan Yates, I thought, was absolutely tremendous. He picked up a yellow card, but I think such is the level at which he's playing his game at the moment that even though he picked up a yellow card and his game is about breaking up play and getting stuck in and roughing up the opposition, he didn't get taken off. And I think perhaps a few people around me were thinking perhaps he might need to take Ryan Yates off for Colback or somebody else. But he's in control of his game. He knows what his game is. He's completely in control of it. And he could adjust. And that is a great testament to the level that he's now playing this game. And obviously he had a set up for Morgan Gibbs-White's effort that crashed off the underside of the bar that can't believe it didn't go in. Gibbs White, massive bonus to have him back in the side, and I thought also played brilliantly. And I think Ben Johnson had a really good game. Yeah, probably should have crossed it to Taiwo for that chance in the second half, but I could see why he didn't. He scores, he does score in those positions. He did against Blackburn, and I think the defender just probably sort of cut off his line of sight to Taiwo, but he ran himself into the ground. I think it caused them absolute tons of problems, nightmares again for the Chelsea defenders. So yeah, really good performance. I think Chelsea brought on used all five subs, probably brought on a couple of £100 million worth of talent in the second half. We didn't make all our subs, which I think again was testament to how well everybody was playing. And I think Colback came on and did a good job, but we need to be bringing on, with all due respect, we don't need to be bringing on players like Jack Colback in the Premier League and expecting to win games. I expect us to do a bit of business in the transfer window. I think possibly a striker, possibly a centre forward if there's one available, midfielder and defender. But really good. We go on to Southampton, which is a massive game. I think it's a must not lose game, not a must win game. 3 points would be tremendous, but I think it's important to just keep them behind us and just keep picking up points. We don't need to go crazy. We all look and we go, win two wins and we're in this position and that position, but it's probably unlikely to happen. We're probably going to get a win, a loss, a draw, and we just need to battle, pick up points, stay behind the lads. Come on, you Reds.